when I was reborn and returned to the year I was 8. The first thing I did was stop my father from jumping off a building. He had run up debts because of gambling on uncut gemstones. He felt guilty towards my mother who was lying in the hospital. That was why he wanted to do this. At this moment, I noticed the stone that father had brought back. Inside it contained jadeite worth $1 million. I told him about it, but he thought I was joking, so I took him to the gemstone gambling market. I handed the stone to the appraiser to cut it open. As a result, he judged that our stone was worthless waste material. He told us not to waste our time, so I made a bet with him. If there was jadeite inside the stone, he would apologize to my father and me. Otherwise, I would compensate him with $100,000. The appraiser agreed as soon as he heard about the money. Then he immediately started cutting the stone, but after cutting 2 times, no jadeite was seen. I wanted to try cutting it myself. After all, I was a person who had been reborn. In my previous life, I was a master at gambling on uncut gemstones. Very soon, I cut out red jadeite of glassy type. Everyone was stunned. A wealthy businessman offered $3 million to buy it. I agreed. I was in urgent need of this money to pay for my mother's medical expenses. Later, my father and I went to the hospital, but we saw that mother was being driven out of the ward by the nurse, just because we had owed the medical expenses for too long. Father was extremely angry. He gave the money he had just earned to the snobbish nurse. But after returning to the ward, I used my clairvoyant eyes to see that mother was not suffering from breast cancer, but mastitis. The doctor was so angry that he called the nurse to question her. It turned out that the nurse had forged the medical record to make a price difference. The doctor called the police directly and had her arrested. He also apologized to our family. At this time, father received a call from that wealthy businessman. He invited us to attend an antique appraisal auction. To earn more money, we agreed, but when we arrived at the scene, everyone looked down on us. They thought we knew nothing about antique appraisal. I had no time to pay attention to them. Instead, I set my eyes on a small, unremarkable stone. Inside, it was extremely valuable. I immediately asked the wealthy businessman to bid for it. Everyone else thought I was joking, so I decided to cut the stone open on the spot. After one cut, inside was top-grade imperial green jadeite, worth at least $9 million. Everyone started competing to buy it from me, but at this moment, a guy with a murderous look